Financial independence, the secret weapon. Quote, "If somebody delivers a secret weapon to you, you better use it." End quote, Professor Herbert Simon. The secret weapon is a game changer that motivates people to invest their limited resources of time, money, and mental energy to support actively our agendas, which are solutions to various problems. There are always two agendas. The private agenda, whose main goal is to make your personal world a better place. And there is the public agenda, whose main goal is to make the entire world a better place. The secret weapon can be used in a moral way. Conversely, the secret weapon can also be used in a manipulative way. The choice in which way to use the secret weapon depends on our moral values. In both the moral use or immoral use, the secret weapon is effective in delivering its purpose, harnessing active support for our agendas. Our agendas can take the form of a product, a service, or an idea that solves an existing problem. In the aspect of gaining financial independence, the secret weapon can be used for a variety of goals. Gain a higher position in our workplace, raise money for our startup company, effectively promote our business's product or service, or endorse a social agenda that connects to our core values and beliefs. For effectively delivering our agendas, we need to use the powerful tools of rhetoric, integrating into it the secret weapon. The secret weapon will give us the edge we need in a reality in which our agenda competes with many others. The secret weapon gives us uniqueness that helps our agenda to become the preferred and dominant one. Here are the 5 powerful tools of rhetoric. First, show that adopting your agenda or solution will solve a big important problem. Second, explain in a logical way of cause and effect why your solution will effectively solve the problem. Third, persuade why your solution is socially justified and will make the world a better place. Fourth, show that your solution is unique and that the solution possesses qualities that are exclusive and don't exist in alternative competitive solutions. The uniqueness explains why your agenda or solution should be preferred over other existing alternatives. Last but not least, you have to create a call to action. The call to action should be presented as a dichotomous choice of only 2 options, where adopting the solution is good and not adopting it is bad. What is the secret weapon? In the words of economist Stephen Landsberg, most of economics can be summarized in 4 words. People respond to incentives. The rest is commentary. And here we have the essence of the secret weapon. When we want to promote our agendas, the secret weapon will give us the extra mile, the uniqueness we need for making our agenda preferred and endorsed over other competing agendas. The secret weapon answers the most important question: why people should support your specific agenda or solution. Why people should invest their limited resources of time, money, and mental energy in your agenda and not use other alternatives. Before we explain how we create the secret weapon, we will focus on the subject of incentives. Incentives are the cornerstone of modern life. Incentives motivate and encourage action. They can be materialistic or value-oriented. People respond to many different types of incentives, some altruistic, most not so much. Some are motivated by a sense of duty or community in how they live their lives or the choices they make. The reality, however, is that the vast majority of people and corporations are driven primarily by materialistic incentives. For example, tax incentives can be used as an effective tool to encourage people to save and invest more of their income. How do we create the secret weapon? We have to find the most effective incentive that will impact the decision makers that are most relevant to our agendas, the private ones and the public ones. The secret weapon we create should give the decision makers a big incentive that will motivate them to adopt our agenda or solution and prefer it over the other alternatives. The big incentive can be value-oriented or a materialistic one. To deliver the agenda in the most effective way, we have to integrate the secret weapon with the 5 powerful rhetorical tools. What is the big problem that the secret weapon solves? We live in a very competitive reality. In most cases, our agenda or solution is one of many options from which to choose. Therefore, the secret weapon is the game changer we must possess and use to give our agenda or solution the uniqueness it needs. The uniqueness the secret weapon produces will create a reality in which our agenda or solution will be the preferred and dominant one. Now we will demonstrate how the secret weapon is deployed in promoting a business that produces and sells flip-flops. The flip-flop factory secret weapon. First, let's see what are the business agendas. The flip-flop factory private agenda. Sell many more flip-flops at a high price in a highly competitive industry. The flip-flop factory public agenda. Improve the lives of single mothers and their children in Afghanistan. The first step for promoting the agendas is to create the secret weapon. The grand principle for building the secret weapon is to provide a big significant incentive to decision makers that is relevant for promoting our agendas. In the case of the flip-flop factory, the relevant decision makers are the customers who buy the flip-flops. What is the secret weapon of the flip-flop factory? The secret weapon of the flip-flop business is that the factory where the flip-flops are made will be located in Afghanistan. The implication is that some of the customers' money will go directly to single mothers in Afghanistan who work in this flip-flop factory. This money will enable those single mothers to raise children who will likely not have an economic incentive to join a terrorist organization. As a result of this value incentive, there probably will be more people who will be motivated to prefer to buy the flip-flops from this factory. The customer's incentive to buy the flip-flops from this specific factory will be value-oriented. They know that some of their money goes to the single Afghan mothers and their children. For delivering effectively the public agenda, we will use the powerful tools of rhetoric and integrate them with the secret weapon. Let's demonstrate with the flip-flop factory how it's done. We will present a big problem that the flip-flop factory solves. We can say, the main reason that children join terrorist groups in Afghanistan is because they are being raised in poor families. Most of these children come from single mother families who cannot economically support them. Therefore, there is a high probability that their children will join terrorist groups that give them money. We will present a logical explanation of cause and effect, why the solution of placing the factory in Afghanistan is effective in solving the problem. We can say, the main reason that children join terrorist organizations is not ideological. It comes as a result of living in very poor families, most of them managed by single mothers. If the single mother has a secure job in our flip-flop factory that is located in Afghanistan, she could provide for the economic needs of her children. In turn, the children will not have an economic incentive to join terrorist groups. We will present the given solution of providing Afghan mothers employment as socially justified, a solution that makes the world a better place. We can say, the solution will not only solve the single Afghan mother's problem, it will also make the world a better place because fewer children will become terrorists. This also means that there will be fewer future victims of terrorist acts. We will present the uniqueness of the location of the factory in Afghanistan that is exclusive to only our solution. We can say, we are the only flip-flop company which has a factory in Afghanistan that enables Afghan mothers to work and support their children. We will present a call to action that is based on a dichotomy. Present a solution with only two options, where one option, buying flip-flops from us, is right, and not buying flip-flops from us is wrong. We can say, if single mothers have steady jobs with sufficient income, there is a high probability that their children will become normative citizens. But if these children continue to live in poor families, it is likely that in the end, they will join a terrorist group. In any case, the customer has already decided to buy flip-flops. If they buy them from us, they win twice. The summary of how to harness active support for our agenda. First, build the concept of the secret weapon. Then present the agenda as a solution that solves a big problem. Explain logically using cause and effect why the solution is effective and will solve the problem. Explain why the solution is socially justified and will make the world a better place. Explain why the solution is unique. In the end, present a call to action that is based on only two alternatives. One is good and the other is bad. Now we demonstrate with another example the practical use of the secret weapon. The secret weapon to become a new senator. The private agenda is raising $200 million from the wealthy to become a senator. The secret weapon strategy. Provide a big incentive, whether values-based or economic, to motivate decision-makers to actively support your agendas. The secret weapon campaign for a big tax cut for the rich. In return, the rich will be highly incentivized to contribute $200 million to their Senate candidate's election campaign. The public agenda. During the candidate's campaign to become a senator, their main platform will be to substantially cut taxes for the rich in order to create more jobs for the poor and the middle class. We will present the agenda as a solution to a big problem of major unemployment that hurts families. We can say, today's high unemployment rate is harmful to the poor and middle class. The main reason for the burgeoning unemployment rate is that the rich are paying taxes that are too high. Because of the high tax rate, they don't have enough available money to invest in creating more jobs. We will present a logical explanation of cause and effect, why the solution of cutting taxes for the rich is effective in solving the problem of high unemployment. We can say, if the government makes considerable tax cuts for the rich, then society's wealthiest will have more available money to invest in expanding existing businesses or creating new ones. Therefore, decreasing taxes for the rich will result in more jobs for the poor and middle class. We will present the given solution of lowering taxes for the rich as socially justified, because there will be more people who will work that will offset the loss of taxes from the rich. We can say, lowering taxes for the rich will not harm the poor or middle class because more jobs mean more taxes for the government. This will offset the loss of taxes from the rich. We will present the uniqueness of our solution. We can say, I am the only Senate candidate who offers to improve the labor market with practical means. We will present a call to action that is based on a dichotomy. We will present a solution with only two options, where one option of cutting tax to the rich and creating more jobs is good, and the other option of not doing it is bad. We can say, given that the steep tax on the rich is causing the big problem of high unemployment, cutting those taxes will allow the rich to create more jobs, providing more families with the ability to put food on their tables. Failure to act will maintain the high rate of unemployment, keeping people in their impoverished state. The main points. The secret weapon is the game changer we must have for harnessing people's limited resources of time, money, and mental energy necessary for delivering our agendas or solutions. Create a secret weapon. Create and provide a big incentive, value-oriented or materialistic, to the relevant decision-makers. The big incentive will enhance their desire to adopt your agendas or solutions and prefer them over other alternatives. Enhance the effectiveness of the secret weapon by integrating it with the 5 powerful rhetorical tools. First rhetorical tool: present your agenda as a solution that solves a big and important problem in society. Second rhetorical tool: explain in a logical way of cause and effect why the solution is effective in solving the problem. Third rhetorical tool: present the given solution as socially justified, as a solution that makes the world a better place. Fourth rhetorical tool: show the uniqueness of your agenda or solution compared to other alternatives. This will answer the question why people should invest their limited resources in your specific solution and not choose another alternative. Fifth rhetorical tool: build a call to action that is based on a dichotomy. Present the choice in your agenda or solution as a dichotomous choice with only 2 options, where one option is good, adopting your solution, and the other option is bad, of not adopting your solution.